from the bank call this morning. Oh, what sad news he announced.
Government is for profit if you can figure out a way to control it.
Yeah.
And that's what we've got like the I'd say the 100 richest people in the world.
Yeah.
In terms of total power, they have more power among themselves than all of the other countries in the world put together.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Speaking of the world's most richest people, the billionaires, the owners of these tech companies, Zuckerberg and the other guy,
right?
They've got more money than lots of governments,
Sure.
And, how long do you think before they play their card? Because I mean, it was through big tech that big tech aligning with government that really, it was it was like the basis of the witch hunt after Trump, But how long before big tech turns on the Biden administration and shows its teeth?
Let's talk about this the way it really is. All right. Now, this sounds far-fetched by now, but in 40 years, people will get the information and they'll know exactly how it is. So the government that we see and where we vote for people and whatever is really not our government. Our government is the few people that govern our government. And let's say I mentioned the richest 100 people in the world. I don't know who's involved to what degree, but what we really have is a global crime syndicate. Now, I won't take the time. I mean, I've read about this on my blog. I'll explain why it's that way and why it's perfectly obvious if anybody wants to look at it. So your question was what?
How long before? Well, the context is big tech and government.
I remember. Yeah, I remember now. See, so all you have to do is think of these different players in this drama. As you have the richest 100. That's like the major crime family.
Yeah.
Then you have the president, the Congress, and the Senate. All right. I would say the president, you could probably take him and all of them together, and they're like mob underbosses. They're and the leaders in the party. Well, they're like the underbosses. You got others with different responsibilities that are like made men, and then of course you have the president too. So the president will go when he has no utility to everybody else. Now they won't shoot him in the back of the head like they do when they don't need somebody in the mob. I don't know. They might. I mean, there's pretty good evidence now that the CIA was behind the assassination of John Kennedy. So I mean, you never know. But if they don't need him, they'll get rid of him. They'll find a way to get rid of him. Now, I don't think they want him. I think they want Kamala Harris.
Well, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think they'll find a way to get rid of Biden like within the first year, and then usher her in.
Yeah, the Babylon Bee just posted a. You know who the Babylon Bee is?
I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's a satire website. Yeah. They just posted that Biden has started planning, what he's going to accomplish for his last 100 days in office.
Yeah, that's about right.
I mean, it's funny because it's like everybody knows. It's like the thing that nobody's saying, that everybody knows that the whole deal. Putting Biden where he is right now is just so Kamala Harris can be the first black woman president ever and get all of this, fanfare and stuff like that.
And she's probably figured somebody that they would get her to follow instructions a lot easier than they could Biden.
Well,
they could make better use of her anyway.
I wouldn't be surprised if she was in on it. You
Well,
know,
she could be.
so
Sure.
you know, I mean, I don't know for sure, but you know, what I thought was interesting is I went to the WhiteHouse.gov YouTube page today to check out the inaugural address. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it had 20, I think it was 2,100 likes,
Yeah.
26,000 dislikes.
One thing about the Democrats, I really think they rate themselves too high. I think they overestimate the people that like them.
Well,
Way overestimate them.
I mean, if that YouTube video is any kind of a commentary, that's definitely supports what you just said. So it's crazy. I mean, it's what what's so funny is that is that I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube actually turned off the ability to dislike that video.
They might. They just might.
Probably did, and they probably I think I would think that they had to be caught off guard, because if they knew that was coming, they probably would have figured out a way to adjust that a little bit, so that it didn't look so bad, But I'd heard about that.
I tell you what, I'm running out of time.
All right.
Now, when we get off the when you stop recording, I'll explain.
And grumbling.
All right.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
As they wander all around this trailer park, buzzards are flying overhead. Surely they must think that we're dead. But darling, we're still here, with tortilla chips, Big Red and Everclear. So darling, please don't cry, just because we have run out of beer. We've still got a lifetime supply of tortilla chips, Big Red and Everclear. Tortilla chips, Big Red and Everclear.